What's up, guys? It is Maxwell, and somebody forgot to adjust their scene on OBS. So for this first part I actually was talking the entire time but not recording my commentary, so just gonna commentate over this first part real quick, then we're gonna have commentary for the rest. So yeah, war against ByeForever, CWL week 5, 4-star victory, definitely very nice. Had a good war, 2 out of 3, 11 versus 11, and 11 10v10 triples. They had 9. However, we also had 2 dip fails. That's definitely not so good, and we're of course going to be looking to improve that in the upcoming wars again. But yeah, overall of course very happy. Very nice victory by 4 stars. Definitely gonna take that every day of the week. And yeah, in case you have missed it, I just want to address this really quickly. I have been changing my setup to record with. I also realized after I was done recording that the audio levels in the next part are not quite that awesome. I think my voice is a bit too quiet compared to the in-game sounds. That is because I'm currently using a different microphone, but that should be good again for the next video already, because I adjusted it after, and my new microphone, my new real microphone, should also be arriving hopefully today or tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be set again soon. Once again, sorry for this little mess up, but yeah, I hope you will still be enjoying the video. So with that, let's head over to the... We're going to be going to this screen right here. I'm going to show you the map real quick. Breakdown, as you guys probably already saw, was actually... Wait, let's go back to that real quick. The breakdown was 7, 20 and then 18 Town Hall 9s. Of course, that we cleared the 10s and tripled 2 11s, so pretty clean map on our side. On their side, as you can see, they were finally able to 2-star all our 11s. However, a couple of those, I think 3 of them, they 2-starred with 11s, and then they left 2 10s on the board. Yeah, 2 10s on the board, and that's your star differential right there. So anyways, let's jump right in with the first 11 versus 11 triple. On number 2, Ruiz had an OP scout. Because I looking back to this, I'm still kind of angry about it. I 96% time failed on this base, did the first 11v11 on this one. Ruiz had actually, we didn't talk about this before I attacked, but Ruiz had the exact same queen walk in mind that I did in my attack, so he was able to just basically straight up copy that part, because I had quote unquote perfectly scouted that for him. So he comes in with the exact same queen walk here, and is going to be slightly converting the attack. I had a huge kill squad, as I like to do, and he does a mini kill squad and makes it sort of a queen charge into kill squad, and then Lalo. Lalo, of course, still his favorite attack strategy at 11 versus 11. So yeah, the queen walk, pretty natural right here, pretty easy funnel, and also, I don't know, a little bit strange for an anti 3-star base to give up this queen walk that doesn't even need a rage spell. So yeah, that definitely helped out. In with the Warbreakers, 6 bowlers are going to be joining King and Queen right here. Pops the King ability just to save him from the Inferno Tower beams for a little bit longer. The compartment gets opened up right there. BK is going to be making his way in, and then we're gonna have a jump spell allowing access to the defensive CC, to the enemy Queen, of course, the troops making their way in. Poison spell's gonna get placed right there. Actually, you did already drop it, alright. And then it's a Lalo behind the sweeper from that side. Pretty nice Lalo for him right here. 2 haste spells and then a rage and the heal for the Lalo. He really likes to use rage spells over haste spells, so only 2 haste, and then it's gonna drop the rage spell, and soon here it's gonna be quite an overkill. So yeah, Ruiz absolutely smashing it with the queen charge Lalo. In this case, a little bit of a conversion there with the little kill squad in as well, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do to triple. The queen even grabs that last backhand air defense right here, perfect heal spell as well, and it ends up being a beautiful triple. So great job to Ruiz once again on the severe pressure coming through, and this attack actually sealed the deal for us inside this one. It was in the very end of war, last 3 minutes or something, and Ruiz with this triple actually made it, so ByeForever could not come back anymore. So very nice, of course, to be able to win it outright. And then, guys, we gotta finally welcome somebody to War Worlds who has requested to join, and of course we have accepted him. Here he is, my good buddy Mutke, comes in his first ever war in War Worlds, his first ever attack in War Worlds, and it's the Queen Charge Dragon 11 vs 11 triple. Can you believe that, guys? Crazy cool stuff right here. He looked at this base and was like, yeah, Queen Charge Dragon, it's doable. And we're like, okay, but of course he had a really solid plan, as you guys will be able to see. Such a cool triple. Dragons still can work on some occasions. We have seen Shank try that a lot lately in 10v10. Sometimes it works quite well, sometimes it doesn't, even with the single Infernos. By the way, quite surprising. I thought this was a really good Coco Loon here, but it did not catch the sinking air mine. A little bit strange there, however it did trigger an air skelly, which helps as well, I guess. Load out a couple of archers. So back to my point, dragons, they can work sometimes. By the way, really nice double layer wallbreak that he's gonna do right here. BK comes in, he breaks the first layer once again in a different spot, and that opens up his path for the double layer break actually, which is going to be so cool. Here come the wall breakers, he's going to open up towards that expo, so the queen is going to be able to step in right there and charge the eagle artillery, rage spell in as well to help deal with the defensive CC. Dragons can work. Dragons, like, nobody's of course protecting against dragons right now, because nobody is even imagining having to defend against that with single Infernos. But it can sometimes work. It can work, and in this case it actually did work, so that was really nice. Comes in now with the dragons from the top. Of course, those rage balloons, very OP in taking out that single Inferno there very quickly. So the first single Inferno is already down. Queen grabs the eagle. Then we've got the queen taking out the third air defense. More loots coming in at the bottom there, taking out the Tesla and also the cannon actually. As the warden is focused on the queen, the loots are going to be able to do massive work. Pops the queen ability just to speed her along, grab that sweeper faster, and then he's gonna have quite a good warden ability actually right here. Catches all three of the remaining dragons, catches the queen, they kill the single Inferno and the air defense before the warden ability stops, and a little bit awkward in the end here because the queen has to beat through a wall in order to be able to pick up the final buildings, but it is going to be enough, so definitely not overpowered, but it did work out. So such a beautiful triple. Mutke's first ever attack in War Whales, Queen Charge Dragons, his first ever CC request, Dragon and Balloons. That's definitely pretty crazy for a Town 11 especially. So yeah, awesome stuff. And once again, welcome buddy to Wales. So glad to have you on board. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's awesome to have Mutke. And up next, guys, we have an attack where the captain actually also participated. Sky and I have been messing around quite a bit. Well, actually, I shouldn't say it like that. Sky has been messing around quite a bit with the Grundinator or the Falcon or whatever you want to call it, aka the Valk spam attack at Town Hall 9, and I've done that as well against DLZ this weekend to triple one of their knights, and then of course I think Forbidden uses it quite a bit at 10v10. And actually I looked at this base and I was like, because it was towards the end of war, we were actually running out of ideas for 10v10 triples. We already had, I think, 9 or 10 10v10 triples, so we were running out of ideas. And I looked at this base and I said, Sky, I think the Valk spam, it can work on this one, so let's give it a shot. And guys, you gotta take a look at this attack, because this is gonna be such an overkill. Just very nicely done. Sky setting up the funnel here with the Queen Walk. One rage spell, the healers are switching. Rage spell, heal spell combination there for the bomb tower and all that splash. The Valkyries under rage just shredding through those level 11 walls, taking them out easily. Couple of Hawks coming in from the sides here to snipe off the defenses that the main kill squad in the middle is not gonna get right away. And take a look at how wrecked the space is. I think he didn't even lose a single bowler, at least it looks like that. He's definitely got quite a few left. Some back-end Hawks coming in to snipe off the final defenses, as I already mentioned. So yeah, a really nice attack by Sky. On number 14, this was a fresh hit as well, so yeah, very late in the war, able to give us another triple and actually unlock another 11v11. And we needed a couple more, because we had the 2 dip fails there, which definitely hurt. ByeForever also actually had 1 dip fail, but 2 dip fails for us. Yeah, quite painful. But you know, it's all good. We still managed to win it. So yeah, here we have got somebody who actually was sort of close to the 6-pack in my opinion, at least. Shank coming in for some 10 versus 10 triple action. He's gonna start things off with the baby Dargan over at the top. We've got a couple of minions working as well, and I think, oh yeah, he's gonna start the Queen Charge here. I was kind of confused because the previous attack that was executed on this base started the Queen Charge here at the bottom, so that's why I was looking over there. But yeah, it's gonna be starting the Queen Charge right into the single Inferno tower. A lot of guys probably would be scared about that, but not Shank. He's just gonna use the Queen ability, take out the Inferno tower very quickly, and yeah, by doing that, he's already of course set up quite a nice Queen Charge. Not gonna be so much damage on the queen right now. He's gonna be able to drop a nice little poison spell right here. Actually, thankfully, only one Valkyrie inside this CC, or maybe the queen charge with the ability. Would have been a little bit tough. Perfect poison spell and rage spell combination. Takes care of the defensive CC so quickly. Very good job on that. And then the queen is going to continue to make her way through. Warbreakers come into the second layer here. They do get the second layer break. Next rage spell is going down. He almost lost his queen here because of the sweeper blowing back the healers, but thankfully his queen just able to outlast the enemy queen. And yeah, she's going to be grabbing some more value. Comes in with the Lalo now from the top side of this base. And what I meant to say, Shang's second attack was actually also pretty close. Almost triple, should have gotten it, got a bit unlucky, so very good war from Shang over here as well. In my opinion, one of the most underrated Town Hall 10s in the game right now. He's so good, and yeah, takes out the rest of the space easily, very nice. Queen charge, Lalo triple, gotta love it. And yeah, nothing more to say about this one. Very nice job. Then we've got this next attack, guys. Oh, there's a background story to this. Yo-Yo is gonna do this one here with the beautiful little kill squad. I gotta say, guys, first of all, he triggers both those Teslas, border bounces them down. Yo-Yo actually ended up playing 2 accounts inside this war, and he dropped a 10 versus 10 12 pack. A 12 pack, can you believe that? Like, 2 6-packs. 4 perfect attacks, 4 10v10 triples from Yo-Yo alone, 4 out of our 11 triples by Yo-Yo. As I said, we were struggling in the beginning. We went 0 for 9 or 0 for 10, I'm not quite sure. So yeah, the people that usually triple early on in war, they didn't get anything done this time around, but Yo-Yo steps in and grabs himself the 12 pack, the 10v10 12 pack, and he also tripled in SL. I think he got 2 triples inside SL, so I think he went 6 for 7 10v10 yesterday, if I remember correctly. Like, crazy good stuff. It was certainly he was in good form, and yeah, crazy stuff. He had a couple of very nice kill squads. I decided to show this one because he commented on this and he said it was probably his best Lalo ever on this base, so guys, definitely watch this one. It's really nice. Here we go, more loons and more hounds coming in. And I mean, all his triplets were pretty good. I could have shown 3 more of his attacks, but I want to keep this video as short as possible to make it more watchable. And yeah, here goes the heal spell. And the loons are going to be wrapping up on the final defense right here. Quite an overkill. His second one on the red 6 account was also very OP. Definitely could have shot that one. And the other 2 triples also really nice. It's gonna have the swag haste in the back right here. I don't even know if he dropped it. I don't think so, no. Doesn't even drop it. Great job to Yo-Yo. Once again, crazy, absolutely crazy stuff. MVP of the war, of course. And then we had somebody else 6-packing. So the Sparta and Warwheels duels, absolutely smashing it. Richard also grabbing actually his first 10v10 6-pack in Warwheels and CWL. He 6-packed before in Random Wars, but not in CWL, so he was very happy about that. Richard dropping the 6-pack, so nice. So 6 triples alone out of Yo-Yo and Richard. Yeah, that's definitely quite OP. Comes in with the Valkyries. He actually missed the rage spell, I think. Yeah, he wanted to drop it a little bit further inside. The Valkyries didn't end up being in the rage spell over there. Little unfortunate also, the BK got targeted by the Inferno very early on. He meant to get into this compartment and get some more air defenses. However, those archers, man, they are OP. They end up taking out an air defense by themselves, and AQ ends up taking out one more. So a little bit of a messed up beginning here, although the idea I think was really cool. And then he was like, ah, damn, I'm screwed. Now I said just like be quick on the Lalo, because of course the air defense is like pretty far away from where he could start the Lalo, and he did that and actually managed to still make it work. So not super clean inside this attack, but definitely still a good one. So yeah, the small kill squad, the Lalo, and going all around the entire base pretty much right here. Has already dropped every single one of his balloons. He's got a baby dragon left in the bag, of course. Those can come in handy often times it says these attacks actually, like quite late in the raid. They come in this case, for example, it's gonna tank the wizard tower if I remember correctly. First of all, gonna take out the mortar, improve the pathing a little bit over there on the backside. No, I actually did. Alright, I was wrong, okay? This one actually ended up being kind of close, all the loons with the wizard tower. He meant to kill the wizard tower with the baby dragon, of course, got a bit unfortunate there. Had he been successful in killing that wizard tower with the baby dragon, it wouldn't even have been so close, but in this case, that didn't happen. So yeah, Richard also with the 6-pack, awesome stuff to him. Then we've got a couple 9v9s for you guys. Prince of Dubai right here with attack that I really enjoy watching, as I mentioned many times before. He's coming in with the Queen Walk into Gobo Ho, and it's gonna start things off right in the Town Hall. Decides to go into the 2-point defenses here. He comes in with a couple of Hoggies actually to take out the mortar right there. Then triggers a giant bomb. It's gonna, I think he wants to take out the air defense. And is gonna end up doing that actually, is he? The wizard's gonna get it, okay. Alright, the wizard gets it, so the queen should make her way. Where is the queen gonna make her way? I don't know. He used a couple archers there as well, a little bit strange. Okay, the queen's gonna go. I think that's where he wanted her to go. Anyways, I don't watch a lot of Town Line replays, guys. The only ones that I watch are usually live, and I didn't see this one live, so yeah, rip on that. But Queen Walk definitely looking pretty good. The Golem is going to be coming in here shortly to tank, of course, and help set up the funnel. The mortar is a little bit awkward because it actually keeps the Golem away from the wall. The Queen is going to lose the healer here, I think. Yeah, she's going to lose one for sure because of that air defense. He decides to rage the Queen just to speed her through that air defense. Only loses one healer. The King is going to get killed inside that rage spell there as well with the Queen. Wizard's helping it in with the funnel. Actually, it's gonna split up the kill squad and the Queen here. The kill squad's gonna enter the base way earlier than the Queen does. Baby Dragon dies inside the poison. The borders are still lagging. BK though is gonna take out the enemy Queen with no problem whatsoever. His Queen's actually gonna be breaking through, and looks like she's gonna be taking out that air defense, and doing that eliminate a springtrap location most likely. At this point, he's got a few Hoggies and one heal spell left to take care of the rest of the space. Hogs coming in from all sides, actually quite a lot of base to still hog through with only so few hogs and only one heal spell, but drops a very nice heal on the Expo. There goes the giant bomb. All the hogs get healed back up to full. Wizard Tower and Archer Tower are gonna get taken out, and after the spring trap there's no more spring trap locations left in the base, no more giant bombs left, so he's able to seal the deal with a swag ability, or a cleanup Queen ability actually for this base. So good stuff to Pot, and that's quite funny. I gotta show you guys that real quick. So Pot takes out 28 and 29, and then what we just saw, 24, Richard takes out 24 and 25. So going back and forth between those, you only see A team, and going back between the other two, you only see Pot. And then something that you guys requested in the comment section of my whale watching video, you guys wanted to see the full attack of TDH using those Skelly spells to take care of this clan castle here. So yeah, I'm gonna show it to you guys, because why not? TDH has one rage spell and 8 skeleton spells. The goal is to kill the Queen and the defensive CC. So he goes the rage spell, then he drops the Skelly spells, and they are gonna absolutely destroy the Queen so quickly. They also kill the enemy King, and they kill the defensive clan castle, and actually both of those air sweepers as well, so that's gonna be perfect for his Lalo. Starts right in with his hounds. DDH likes to do the quad Lalo, and he's actually gonna be dropping his heroes here sort of on the side for cleanup, for funneling, just taking care of some trash buildings there, and also actually the Teslas. The Expo is going to go down to those loons. He goes quite heavy on the Lalo. It's got one hound and a few loons left. No spells, of course, for the Lalo, but then again, doesn't really need it. He's got a lot of time, and you guys, if you check the time on this replay, he crushed his base incredibly quickly. Like, already sees the Troll Tesla over there at 12, the other one at... yeah, I basically showed you guys the rest of this attack in the whale watching. Quite a huge overkill. And yeah, that's how he did it with the Skelly spells. Once again, 2 hounds unpopped right there, so that's definitely quite cool. Let's check back at the beginning of this replay how long this attack actually took, because I feel like it was very quickly. Play again. Minute and 45 seconds pretty much. So yeah, that's awesome. That's the attack. That's how you kill the CC with Skelly spells. So Cam's over there on the other side, of course. Former War Whales member gets smashed by TDH. Yeah guys, I don't know what else to say. I've pretty much said everything I wanted to say. Once again, respect and props to ByeForever. It was actually... they looked like they were gonna be able to come back, but in the end they didn't. So yeah, let's go ahead and actually cut this clown fiesta right here. Thank you for watching. Until next time, the captain will see you all later. Peace out.